right, how y'all doing out there? I'd like to welcome you to Unity Grace News. I am your man, Pastor Charlie Caswell, pastor of Union Grove Baptist Church right here in Fraser, the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. I am so excited about today's show as we're coming to you with some great news from the Fraser Neighborhood Council and the great work that they are doing in the Fraser community, as well as the 3V Leader AVGP after school program that's changing the lives of young people in the Fraser community. Also, I'll be telling you some updates of the great things that's happened through the JES Community Development Corporation and Union Grove Baptist Church that's bringing transformation to the community like never before. Won't you stay tuned, and we'll be right back in. Welcome back to Unity Grace TV, where I'm excited about the great things that you're going to be seeing through this broadcast throughout this summer, not only for myself, but other young people that will be bringing you great news from the Fraser community. As promised, I want to share with you about the Fraser Neighborhood Council, a group of concerned stakeholders who came together back in 2013 to form the Fraser Neighborhood Council through the leadership of Shep Wilburn and the collaboration of Community Lift. This was done through a partnership with President Barack Obama and 5 federal agents: Department of Education, Department of Justice, Department of Health and Human Services, Department of Housing and Community Development, and Department of Treasury. These 5 agencies acted as technical assistance partners with the Fraser community to help them form the Fraser 2020 plan. This plan is being implemented right now as we speak through an initiative called the 7P Community Collaboration. The Fraser Neighborhood Council have set in place a housing committee, a job committee, an education committee, a public safety committee, and a park and recreation committee. These committees are helping to build the capacity and better the quality of life of residents in the Fraser community. You have a great opportunity to join the movement that's happening in the Fraser community by being a part of the 7P Community Council. What is the 7P Community Council? It's the coming together of the pastors, the police, the politicians, the parents, the principals, the proprietors, and partners to help bring unity in the community. The 7P Council will work in our 18 schools in the Fraser community. Our 7P Council will work in the 18 schools in the Fraser community to help with mentorship, work with wraparound services, also helping to get timely information out to residents within a 4-block north, south, east, and west of that school. This exciting initiative will help build the capacity in the Fraser community, and we know that it will help better the quality of life of our residents. So let's come and be a part of this great movement as we move Fraser forward. You can come out, join us each second Saturday of the month. That's at 2907 North Watkins. That's Ed Rice Community Center at 12 noon. We look forward to seeing you there. Back to Unity Grace News with your man, Pastor Charlie Caswell. I'm here with our very own city councilman of District 7, Berlin Boyd, who is doing some great and outstanding work as our councilman. For those who know, he just was elected in January, installed in January of this year in 2016, and then put his feet on the ground and running. I told him I had to commend him, had a great meeting with him on yesterday on the things that you're doing, Councilman Boyd. Councilman Boyd, as we are here in the Fraser community and we've been involved with the work around the Fraser Neighborhood Council and things that they're doing, what are some of your takes on neighborhoods and community stakeholders coming together to work together in their community?
Well, man, I think it's great to see all of the components and everybody that's working hard out here in Fraser. I think one thing that we have to do is what you're trying to do and what everyone is doing out here in Fraser, that's come together. Because, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
Right.
And the one thing that we're doing, we're focusing on elements. The Night in My Neighborhood initiative focuses on trying to reduce crime and using Fraser as a model neighborhood to see if we can create initiatives to support that will be modeled in other parts of the city of Memphis. And I think that the work, the Fraser Neighborhood Plan, the Fraser 2020 Plan, that the Neighborhood Council has, I think that plan has some good nuggets. And I think one thing we have to do is start focusing and building an overall strategy around how to start implementing some of the ideas that came out of the Fraser 2020.
So as our councilman, you don't have just Fraser in mind. You got to think about North Memphis, Nutbush, downtown. So how do you
keep all of this wrapped in and still be able to pull it out in a budget year and things in which we're facing with the city, where you got all of these other issues going on, police and whatever?
Well, the one thing I've learned representing this district, because it's a very stark contrast, you have to be a chameleon. So the issues that's going on in Fraser and Nutbush does not affect the people that live in Vecca, Harbortown, or downtown. So the issues are different. So you always have to be prepared, and you always have to know what's going on in your district. So you have to be involved. You definitely have to talk to the right people, community leaders such as yourself, and you just have to get your hand around it, because it's like juggling, Charlie. You constantly juggling balls. And the one thing that I am very appreciative of is that I have a great staff that help me stay focused. Even in my personal business, my own staff has basically embraced the fact of being a public leader, and they are really digging in and keeping me on task and in focus. So it's one of those things where, you know, when you hear issues such as the Greens War and not parking on grass, you know, I'm always vocal and say that people in my district, we park here on grass. We park in the yard because we don't want somebody stealing our cars. So it's cultural things for us that you have to understand. And there's things that you have to educate others on so they can understand.
Well, and you said something even about the initiative you're doing, not on our watch, and other issues that's going on, is about marrying those issues and together. It's not that one person is doing something bad and the other one doing something good. It's about they in their lane and then how you bring those two lanes together. I think, and I say as a leader in the role that you have these 3 or 4 or 5 different neighborhoods, you have to bring us together some type of way. And I know that was part of your vision when you ran for office. So how are you seeing, how is that working out for you in bringing these neighborhoods and our issues together?
Well, the one thing that's going on right now is trying to figure out, you know, what kills you if you're in the ocean is not what you see on top of the water, it's the undercurrent. So what I've been doing is trying to figure out what the undercurrent is throughout District 7. And I just want people to realize one thing. I mean, people have all these personal opinions about me, but it's not about me. I don't care if I get the credit or not. It's about bridging the gap and making equal opportunities and equitable opportunities for everybody in District 7. People in Nutbush, that's my far eastern corner of District 7. People in Harbortown, that's my far western corner. I think everybody deserves the same opportunities. But the thing that we have to do is create more opportunities so everybody can have a chance at an equitable portion. Because I always say this, you know, we're not at the table, we're on the menu. And so until we get off the menu and sit at the table and make decisions, then we can determine how our fate will lie.
All right, y'all heard it right here. Councilman Berlin Boyd said we got to get at the table if you want things to change in your community. I'm excited about his leadership and what he's doing right now. Again, we have to support our city leaders because his one vote is against 12 other votes. So he needs you to show up at those meetings, to be involved, Fraser. Let's continue to make the impact. Let's continue to pray for Councilman Berlin Boyd and the great work that he's doing for the city of Memphis. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Stay with us.
Fraser stakeholders have a seat at the table, thanks to the Fraser Exchange Club. Each and every Thursday at 12 noon, mostly at 2285 Fraser Boulevard, Union Grove Baptist Church, we have some 30 and 40 stakeholders that come out each and every week to let their voice be heard. Thanks to our speakers just along this year, Shelby County Mayor Mark Luttrell, Shelby County Commissioner Willie Brooks, Melvin Burgess, Terry Rowland, and a number of other powerful voices in our community that come out and share great information with the Fraser residents. If you want to be a part of this great move of God that's happening in the Fraser community, come out 2285 Fraser Boulevard this Thursday and join us.
All right, welcome back to Unity Grace News, where I'm excited about what's happening here in the Fraser community. As I left off earlier talking about the great work with the Fraser Exchange Club that meets every Thursday at 12 noon. I'm here with Pastor Mike Ellis at Impact Baptist Church and Impact Ministry in the Fraser community, where they will be housing going forward with some great work, the Fraser Exchange Club and the work that they're doing. But I am excited, Pastor, because of the great work that you are doing. You've been here for many years making a major impact on this community. Tell us about some of the great things. You're here at your new location. Used to be Rugby Hill Baptist Church, but now Impact. What are you looking to do, and what are you looking for your ministry to do here in the Fraser community to make an impact on this neighborhood?
Well, Charlie, we're just excited about being in our new facility. Great opportunity to continue to do the things that we're known for doing.
Yes, sir.
We've got some great ministries that we're partnering with.
Yeah. Tell us about some of those ministries.
Well, we're partnering with a nonprofit called 5 for 5. They're going to be bringing in some literacy programs for the children.
We need that.
Free literacy.
Free literacy. Y'all heard
So
that.
it shouldn't be anybody in Fraser that can't read.
That's
'cause
right.
It's free. Then we're partnering with a Christian Academy, Greater Praise Christian Academy. It's a K through 12 Christian school.
Wow.
They're going to be in with us and providing education for our kids. Then we're trying to close a deal with a partnership with Hope Works.
Wow.
To do some adult education with GED and several other things. And we've got several other ministries and businesses that we're partnering with, and just sort of doing some of the things that you're already doing, Charlie.
Well, I tell you, Pastor, that when you're talking about a holistic approach, you're talking about education, literacy, adult, you're taking care of the whole family with this concept, Pastor. So, I mean, is that having a vision like that? I know that it takes great work and great teamwork to make this happen. Who do you have, in your ministry? How do you get your members to come on board with such a vision to help you run with this?
Well, you said it right, Charlie. It's a holistic approach. The ministries that I just mentioned are just ministries that's going to be a part of what we already do.
Yeah.
You know, we already do our food ministry
Yeah.
that we did when we were on Watkins. We're still doing that. We have our barber college. We have the baby store. We still do the things that we're known for doing.
Pastor, they talking about I do a lot. I think this pastor do more than I do right here. But I tell you, I say this to that pastor, the impact, when they talk about churches not making an impact in the community, I know for a fact you are a military man. This man know how to put a team together, and that's how he's getting it done, the capacity of people and using people in there. So that's what I'm excited about, Pastor. That's the leadership I always looked up to you. When I see you, every time you come around, you got your men with you. You have a team with you that helps you make this vision come to pass. So, tell us again, about some of the barber college. These young people you're working with, Martin Luther King Prep High School. So you starting them off in the high school, and then I had an opportunity to substitute one of those classes there. I commend you on that.
I'm glad you were able to survive.
Oh my God! So I think you told them to jump in when they came. But you got to have a true heart, Pastor, to do this type of work. And I see that in you. Where you can spend time with the young people, but still cater to the older in ministry. So tell me, with Jet Barber College, how is you seeing that making an impact on the lives of people in your community, in this community?
Well, Charlie, I tell you, first of all, you said it right. I have some great people that God has placed around me.
Yeah.
Others who have helped to invest in what we're doing. And I understand that it takes a team.
Right.
I can't be here with you right now and Jet Barber College is going on if I didn't have a great team to make it happen.
That's it.
And so we've got a great team, and then working with Bobby White and the MLK Prep, where the kids are being transported every day of the week for 2 class periods to Jet.
Yeah.
And so that when they graduate, if they don't have the $1,500 hours to take the test to be a barber, they're close to it. And they can become a master barber right after
Right out of high school.
right out of high school. I'm saying that is just so
powerful.
awesome.
What's powerful. When you look at a Fraser community like Fraser, where you have a high, low income rate of annual income, some households $6,000 annual as reported,
right.
to be able to offer economic impact such as this, where young people don't have to wait, they can go right to work instantly. That's something that you're offering to them. And then on top of that, I mean, to be here now, God bless you with this awesome facility. If you haven't had the opportunity, tell them, Pastor, what's the address of this facility and how can they get here?
It's 2025 Clifton Avenue, right in between Overton Crossing and Whitney. As you can see on our building, we don't even have Impact Baptist Church on the building. We put Impact Ministry Center.
Yeah.
We want this to be a center for resources for the people in our community, and that we have no barriers, that it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, how you look, how you cook.
Right.
You can come in here and get what you need, a one-stop shop for education and other resources.
Well, I tell you, the name fits this ministry well. Ever since I known this pastor, he been an impactful pastor in this community. His life as a seller, some chief in the Navy, right?
21 years.
21 years in the Navy. So this military man, pastor, husband, father is truly making an impact and an activist for this community here in the Fraser community and throughout the state. I want to commend Pastor just as following up. He's a former first black president of the Southern Baptist Convention here in the state of Tennessee. And so I'm excited to see you in that role. God is using you in a major way, Pastor. Only greater and better things we know is yet to come. So we just want to continue to keep you lifted up. Give them the number to your church, Pastor, and how they can get in contact with you.
The number is 901-415-5748.
All right.
901-415-5748.
And the number is there on the screen. So continue to stay connected to us, and we'll be right back with you at Unity Grace News right here in the Fraser community.
The scripture said, behold, I shall do a new thing, and you shall see it, and it shall spring forth. I'm excited about the new thing that God is doing in this new season in my life, to appoint me in September of 2015 as the new senior pastor of Union Grove Baptist Church, located at 2285 Fraser Boulevard. My God, over 80 years of history in this church, great men of God such as James E. Smith, Walter Smith, who came before me. I have such great footsteps to walk in now. I am truly blessed with this opportunity to oversee an awesome flock of believers who are truly have a heart for God and a heart for God's people. We have served this community over the past 7 months with a number of job fairs, help fairs, community meetings, and things that have truly brought an impact on this community. I have been blessed to take a number of our youth from Tresvant High School to the state capitol, in which I was chaplain of the day. Also to have an opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. to partner with 300 pastors and Pastor Jamal Bryan Harris, who have truly made an impact on social justice throughout the nation. The things that are happening here is nothing short of miraculous. God said, eyes have not seen, neither ears have heard the things that he have in store for them that love him. I thank God that the people of God that God have connected me to in this season truly love him, and I'm seeing the manifestation of it. If you want to be a part of this great move, what Team UG is all about, come join us at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning for Sunday school, 11 a.m. for worship service, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. at 2285 Fraser Boulevard.
5, 4, 3, 2, the Lord told me to tell you to get used to this sound. I can sound you the voice of God. Soak the sound in. All you and people, soak for everything in your life, but I'm making a declaration of easy elevation.
Amen.
If your mind would just believe that God has already done the work, all we need to do is activate the faith. I'm going to say that. Your mind would just believe that God has already done the hard part. All I got to do is activate the faith of God. He'll do some stuff for you in this season. And snatch the open window that's over there and just guide it towards you. Amen. Listen, I'm gonna make a new song. You don't want to believe them? Watch me believe them. You don't want to believe them? Watch me believe them. It is an honorable occasion that you would see this many dignitaries, ministers, politicians, educators, business owners, seasoned mothers of the gospel, deacons and family members, to come and it not be infirm. That's a reason to praise God right now. I heard somebody say it should look like your local Walmart. We look like Walmart. And here today, the church should look like your local Walmart. I want to share just a few words with you. I know many of you have been, this is my fourth service today, and I know some of you have been in church all day long, and some of you not used to being in church, so the time you've been in here has been all day long. But I want to take, with a message like this, a moment like this is a precious moment. This moment, this will never be, this is an irreplaceable moment.
Yeah, God.
And so when a man of God, a woman of God, in a church that's called by God for such a time, amen, trust you enough to give you the microphone to say something, not just to encourage him, but to empower this congregation. Right? I do not take that. Yes. Listen, even though this is my sixth time in 24 hours preaching, I know this is the most important one. Yes.
Tell the Lord thank you.
Amen. Because he has trusted me to be a part of his foundation laying team. We got any construction workers in here, you know that it doesn't matter how pretty the chandeliers are. It doesn't matter how shiny the wood is, how gold the faucets are. If the foundation is shaken. Yes, yes. Yes, sir. I don't care how much you spend, but if the foundation, I don't care how long you labored on it. If the foundation is shaken, listen, the city may not let the code enforcement allow you to open up. Can I tell you there are a lot of churches that are functioning legally? The kingdom code enforcement has never been passed. They have a church and don't have an occupancy from God, a certificate to occupy for God. So the fact that this man of God and this woman of God and this team, I want to keep emphasizing, this Union Grove team has trusted me to have this microphone at this time. I am humbled, I am honored, and then I have to say, what can I say? See, it would be a preacher's clique if I just ministered to him. It'd be a preacher's clique. You know, what good is it for him to be feeling good and everybody else feeling the same? What is it good to lift him up and to tear down these mothers who have been here before he got here? That's not good. Right? See, there's some people that kept the church going when the church should have been dead, sleeping in his grave. And so you have to honor the past, watch this, and celebrate the future. All that is.
Amen.
So what would I talk about? I'll talk about what Charlie Caswell and I love to talk about, and that is vision. See, where there's no vision, the people will perish.
Yep.
But watch this, where there's no people, the vision will perish. You need people to labor. Now, I teach vision, 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 and then I discovered, that's why I'm trying to teach a balance message today. I discovered you can have the greatest vision in the world. And that's your first lady. You can have the only lady. That's your only lady. You can have the greatest vision in the world, and you can have the greatest strategy in the world. And this man and woman of God, they have vision.
Yeah.
I ain't just saying this because they're going to give me a little check and it's good to live with. I'm not saying this, but I did it because I love it. Don't you tell nobody else. Okay, all right. Please. Don't even tell the sheep. But he has a vision and they have a strategy. But what I've discovered, you can have the greatest vision and greatest strategy in the world, but if you don't have a culture to support your vision and your strategy, the culture will eat your vision and strategy alive. You don't have a culture.
All right.
So I'm teaching to the culture. He's already got vision. He's already got strategy. So I'm teaching to the culture.
Yeah.
Because where there's no culture that supports the vision will just be a pretty piece of paper that sits on the wall.
Yes.
I want to thank Prophet Newborn because she really set me up with a song that she sang. I could just let her go on and preach because almost everything that she sang ties into what I want to share. Let us pray.
That's an innovation, workforce development, economic development continuum. Think about education as being the overarching catalyst for everything else. When you talk about fighting crime, you fight crime through better educated public. You talk about improving public health. You talk about educating people about their body functions and how to monitor themselves. You talk about economic development. You talk about an educated workforce. You talk about family relationships. You're talking about educated people that understand how to relate to other adults. Education is the overarching catalyst for all things progressive in the community. So, Stephanie, thank you for your service and for all of you who are involved in the profession of education, the great work that you do. Okay, let's see. I've got a couple of minutes for questions.
There you go.
Got a couple of questions. That's about as fast a speech as I've ever given. Yes.
County Mayor, thank you. I wondered if you might offer your insight and your opinion on a commercial appeal article that was printed this morning regarding the 3-2 vote at the county commission as it relates to body cameras. Essentially, there was a request from District Attorney Wyrick for body cameras in the amount of $86,000 assistance to the city. And it seems like there's some angst among certain members on the commission. And I thought, given your background with law enforcement and county mayor, you might have some insight as to why there seems to be this thought process that